The police lights cut through the late afternoon air like blades, red and blue flashing across the school parking lot as students froze mid-step, backpacks half-slung, laughter dying on their lips. Everyone turned to stare at the same thing. A black girl standing alone beside a dented bicycle, her hands trembling as a boy with a smug smile pointed at her and said loudly, "That's her dad. She assaulted me." The girl's name was Maya Johnson, and in that moment, she realized her first day at Ridgeway High was about to become something she would never forget. Officer Daniel Carter stepped out of the patrol car, his badge catching the sun. He was tall, broad-shouldered, the kind of man people trusted on sight. Behind him stood his son, Tyler Carter, a junior at the school, well-known, well-liked, and feared in quiet ways. Tyler's friends hovered nearby, pretending not to watch while watching everything. "What happened?" Officer Carter asked, his voice calm but firm. "She attacked me," Tyler said instantly. "I was just walking, and she shoved me, tried to steal my phone." That wasn't true. Maya knew it. A few students knew it too. But no one spoke. Maya opened her mouth. "Sir, that's not." "Hands where I can see them," Officer Carter said, already stepping closer, his hand resting on his belt. He didn't look at her face for long, just long enough to see fear. To him, it looked like guilt. "I didn't do anything," Maya said, her voice shaking but clear. "He was making fun of me. He knocked my bike over." Tyler scoffed. "See? She's lying." Officer Carter sighed, the way someone does when they think a situation is obvious. "Turn around." Maya's heart slammed against her ribs. Around her, phones came out, screens glowing. She felt the cold metal of handcuffs close around her wrists, heard gasps ripple through the crowd. Someone whispered, "That's messed up." Someone else muttered, "You know his dad's a cop." As she was led toward the patrol car, tears burned her eyes. Not just from fear, but from humiliation. She had been in this town for exactly 3 days. New school, new house, new start. And now this. She didn't scream. She didn't fight. She just looked straight ahead and thought of her mother's words that morning. "Hold your head high. People will test you." At the station, Maya sat on a hard bench, cuffs removed but dignity bruised. Officer Carter filled out paperwork, barely glancing at her. Tyler had already gone home, his story accepted without question. "What's your full name?" Officer Carter asked. "Maya Johnson." "Address?" She gave it. "Parent or guardian?" "My mother," Maya said quietly. "Judge Evelyn Johnson." The pen stopped scratching. Officer Carter looked up slowly. "Excuse me?" "My mother is Judge Evelyn Johnson," Maya repeated, her voice steadier now. "County Superior Court." For the first time since the parking lot, doubt flickered across Officer Carter's face. He cleared his throat. "I'll make a call." Across town, Judge Evelyn Johnson was reviewing case files when her phone rang. She answered, expecting a clerk. What she heard instead made her blood run cold. "Your daughter has been arrested," a nervous voice said. There was a pause, dangerously calm. "On what charge?" "Assault." Another pause, then controlled steel. "I'm on my way." When Judge Johnson arrived at the station, conversation stopped. Officers straightened, heads turned. She walked with purpose, her robe replaced by a sharp gray suit, eyes scanning until they found Maya sitting alone. "Mama," Maya whispered. Judge Johnson crossed the room in 3 strides and pulled her daughter into a tight embrace. Then she turned, slowly, deliberately, to face Officer Carter. "Explain," she said. Officer Carter swallowed. "My son reported an assault." "Did you interview witnesses?" Judge Johnson asked. "No, ma'am." "Did you review camera footage from the school parking lot?" "No, ma'am." "Did you consider the possibility that your son might be lying?" Silence. Judge Johnson nodded once. "I want the footage. Now." An officer rushed to comply. Minutes later, the truth played on the screen. Tyler mocking Maya, knocking her bike over, stepping into her space. Maya pushing his hand away, defensive, not aggressive. Tyler stumbling backward, then smirking as he spotted his friends watching. Officer Carter watched his son lie in high definition, his face drained of color. Judge Johnson folded her arms. "My daughter is free to go." "Yes, ma'am," the chief said immediately. "And this," Judge Johnson continued, her voice calm but lethal, "is not over." News spread fast. By morning, the video was everywhere. Parents were furious. Students were divided. Tyler claimed it was a misunderstanding. Officer Carter was placed on administrative leave pending investigation. At school, Maya walked the halls with whispers following her. Some students apologized. Others avoided her. Tyler didn't look at her at all. Weeks passed. Investigations deepened. It wasn't just this incident. Patterns emerged. Officer Carter had arrested 3 other black students based on weak accusations. Complaints that had gone nowhere were suddenly reopened. Judge Johnson recused herself from any case involving the department, but her influence wasn't needed. The evidence spoke loudly. Officer Carter was suspended without pay. Tyler was disciplined by the school and transferred at his parents' request. One afternoon, months later, Officer Carter stood in a courtroom, not as an officer but as a defendant in a civil rights hearing. Judge Johnson did not preside, but she sat in the gallery, her presence unmistakable. Maya testified calmly, clearly. She didn't exaggerate. She didn't seek revenge. She told the truth. When it was over, Officer Carter approached them in the hallway, his uniform gone, his confidence stripped. "I was wrong," he said quietly, "about everything." Judge Johnson studied him for a long moment. "Acknowledging that," she said, "is the bare minimum." She turned and walked away with her daughter. That night, Maya stood in her bedroom, looking at her reflection. She was still new, still learning this town, but she no longer felt small, because power had tried to crush her, and failed.